Hi Pisces, this is Amanda's Art Advice and Tarot, and this is going to be a general a little mid-month reading for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or even cross-watchers are welcome too. Okay, I'm going to be using, well, I was actually gonna spread them out first, but now I'm probably just gonna do that on camera, so yeah. Please like, subscribe, comment. If you like a personal reading, all that stuff is down below. Check out my other twin flame videos. I have a whole playlist of those, and I have other playlists of other readings, so check that out. Anywho, let's get started. Okay, what can we expect for like Pisces? What's going on? Whatever comes out, whatever I see. That was a lot. I guess we're just taking them all. Okay, we have Two of Cups, the Tower, Eight of Cups, and Temperance. First and foremost, Pisces, what I'm getting is there was something that was being avoided. Something you didn't want to see. And I think this has to do with actually mostly friendship for some of you, but for others, it's literally just a relationship. And see how, like, I always see this as balance as well. This is always, like, my soul tribe card. Yeah, like I said, friendship, how funny is that? I forgot that's usually what I have with this. Not that I'm renaming it, but that's just, for me personally, I always see this as soul tribe, like, coming together. Okay, so see how I always see this? This is also balance, union. They're each bringing. I just got each bringing forward what they know they can offer. Balance. Balance is so important, and I feel like you weren't getting that. Temperance. Temperance could also mean like something in moderation. And look, she's pouring the cup into there, but you know what? That cup, she's only pouring it into one cup. Only one person was doing their part in this relationship. It could even be a friendship. You know, like a one-sided friendship where they sort of take advantage. They're not very genuine, if that makes sense. And something was avoided. Like, you knew, like, I just got rose-colored glasses. You were avoiding, it's like seeing who this person really was. Like, they're not taking advantage of me. They don't know what they do. Oh, they know what they do. And I feel like that's a really bitter realization. You were avoiding this end. I just got this, avoiding this end that needed to end. It really did. So you came to the realization about something. Something just snapped at you and you're like, that is enough. I can't take it anymore. And now this foundation is crumbling. This relationship, this friendship is crumbling. And notice how right after the Tower, we have Eight of Cups, which is like walking away, moving on. You're just leaving it behind. You're fucking done. And I find it funny how that comes right after the Tower. It's like sudden change motivates you to finally leave that shitty person where they belong, because they were taking advantage. Like, this is how I just see this as like, this is how it should have been. Equal give and take. I got your back, you got mine, but oh my god, I just got someone, they always expected you to buy for them, or they leached off you, but in a very subtle way. They were very manipulative. Like, someone used you as like their crutch. I just got crutch. They needed you to like support them. And then look here, we have moderation. I feel like that, you know, with balance, it's moderation. Like, I'll give you things, but I also hope that you don't take advantage of that and you also return the favor. But of course it's not expected, but you do, you know, that little, it's like a subconscious thing where it's like, you also hope they at least pay it forward, or pay it forward to you, because instead of taking advantage, because it shows a lot about their character that way. But I feel like they didn't. And then they're like, oh shit, now I gotta pull back a little more. I gotta take away because they're literally just taking my money. I just got taking my money. Taking my money, and they don't care. They just see it as an opportunity to take from me. In my one twin flame video, I got that. It was like the givers are now putting up boundaries, and it's like it's your turn to receive is what I'm keep getting. And I think that's true for a lot of Pisces. Pisces placements, cross watchers, doesn't matter. It's like you finally put up boundaries, and you were always giving without expecting anything, which is fine. But you're also changing that to moderation. I see moderation as only giving when I know they aren't going to take advantage of me. Maybe I will give without expecting a return, but it's not going to be as much. Or if as soon as I notice those patterns, I need to cut that out. Cut that out. That was weird. I just like choked over my words. Okay. It's like looking for the signs is what I just got. Yeah, someone was avoiding that. They were looking at things through rose-colored glasses. They were, like, a lot of you were hoping that wasn't the case. You're like, that's not them. I really don't want that to be them, but it was them. It's always the person you don't want it to be. That's all the more painful. I just thought of that situation where it's like, haters are predictable. Enemies are predictable because you know they're rats. I just got rats. You know they're sneaky and well, not really sneaky. They're sort of upfront with their character. But I feel like this was like genuinely someone you trusted, like a relationship strongly, because this is like, it's gonna be a relationship. Remember I said something about soul tribe? It's my soul tribe card. Funny how I got that out. And I said friendship before I pulled it. So this could very well be just a very one-sided, very manipulative friendship. And I feel like you stayed in it because I don't want to be all weird, but like this is probably someone watching this probably doesn't have many friends. You're probably more introverted, and you probably just want to be more popular, more social, and you sacrifice a lot, even your own values and morals and standards, just so you can have certain people in your life. But you can't do that. You have to start thinking: is it worth being taken advantage of? Because those are not true friends. True friends would not do that to you. You have to think, would I rather be alone than deal with these people? Because I would. Like, don't ever sacrifice like your standards or what you think. You know, you have a gut. I just got a gut feeling. You had a gut feeling something was wrong. I'm being taken advantage of. Yeah, you definitely were. But I see you pulling back. I feel like that means giving in moderation. You're gonna start giving in moderation. And I also see this as like past energy where you were literally pouring all of your energy into this person, just giving it to them. Look, she looks a little pissed. I get like this pissed off energy. She's like, ugh, I have to do this again. It's like, it's the same shit with this person. I also got you just want balance in your life. You want friendships and relationships that are more balanced. And I feel like you're gonna get that. Because remember, I kept channeling something with the givers are now going to receive. Because the universe sees that. And once you cut off people or let them go, because I feel like this too, people are gonna start dropping, I just got dropping like flies once you enter this new stage in your life. Because once you sort of get up there, I don't want to keep saying a vibrational match, but it's so true, especially with Soul Tribe. I kept saying something with Soul Tribe. When you're on, people will find you if they're on the same, it's got same values. Like you will find people if you just stay true to you. I feel like this was long overdue. The universe, I feel like you were also getting signs and synchronicities, and they would just keep throwing you things with this person. It's like I feel like that was like one bad thing after the other, and they're like, okay, when are you just gonna let them go? It's like, goodbye, jump out the window. But I don't really think it was a literal jump out the window. I feel like someone just up and left. Maybe I felt this could also be a fight. There was a fight. This was before, but it wasn't actually really mutual, but you hoped it would be. There was a fight, and then someone walked away for good. And now you're a little upset because I feel like a lot of you are feeling guilty. You know when you finally put boundaries up and you're like, is it it's kind of like a gaslighting feeling. You're like, is that my fault? Should I have just given them what they wanted? No. I'm telling you, if this resonates with a lot of you, I'm telling you right now, you did nothing wrong. And I can actually relate. This is really weird because, especially like romantically, like once you, people, oh my god, it reminds me of what I did yesterday with my art channeling twin flame reading, where I said, people view you doing what's best for you as like in spite of them. You could end things in such a, I just got loyal way. You could do things in such a respectful manner and they'll still see that as sabotage. Like, how dare you move on with your life without me? How dare you just like stop giving to me even though I didn't respect you or do the same for you? Like, how dare you do that? But I don't know, like, this could even be just you backing off a little bit. You walked away and people were like, excuse me? I just got excuse me? Like, how dare you break off my energy supply. I just got energy supply. Because that's basically what it is. They're leeches. And then it really sucks because for the giver, I just got empath. You could be very just in need of some boundaries, I'm not gonna lie. So you gotta be careful. And also don't feel bad once you cut the cord is what I just got. Once you cut the cord, it's really hard because it's not uncommon for people to beat themselves up, be like, is it me? No, you're just being gaslighted. And there's nothing really you have to do. Don't try to get even. And that's what pisses people off the most. Remember how I said very spiteful? People view that as like a stab in the back, and all you're doing is finding a peace of mind. I just got peace of mind. You're finding balance within yourself. It's like I see that as well as you're just giving back to yourself. And you're also giving less or giving in moderation. You've learned a very valuable lesson. A change. There's a big change inside of you as well. I feel like that's also a bit of anger. Just anger. Like when you finally came to the realization after avoiding it, it was like jumping out of a window. It literally felt like jumping out of a window. You're like, I gotta get out of here. This is insane. This is a bit of a weird download, but it's like someone like, I had this visualization. It's more of a metaphor. What do they call that? An analogy. It's like this person like lit the flames. Like imagine someone like a friend lighting your house on fire and you're trapped in there, and then you have to take the worst exit route. They made it they made it so unbearable for you. They heated things up. Well, AKA they made you so angry to the point where it just boiled over. But I don't think you handled it in an angry, like violent manner, but you for sure said that is enough. I need to leave. I need to find balance with myself. I need to find someone who meets me halfway. And it for sure was not that. I was being taken advantage of. And it's funny because I see this too. I'm getting this vibe, like once you walked away, when you did it in a very respectful way, and kudos to you because there's really nothing you can do. People want a reaction out of you, if anything. And when you don't give them that, when you just disappear and start bettering yourself, that's the best revenge, if anything. But I don't even think you're gonna do it to prove anything. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove. Nothing to give, nothing to prove, because you are a genuinely nice person. I think I said that before, like, you just need to know your limits a little bit. And I feel like you definitely do. You came out of this a different person. This changed you. This card can also mean soul searching. You went within a little bit, I think, too. This is really good reading, actually. Like, it's not that bad because this actually quite literally, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't know why I got that song. I also just got lonely. I feel like you're on a bit of a lonely path now, but it's like you're not actually lonely. I don't know if that makes sense. You're like, after dealing with these people, I think I'd rather just be alone, because you'd rather be alone because it's like you're so stripped of your energy. I don't know why I keep getting that. Because they were just taking from you. And I bet you anything, you feel so much better now, am I right? You probably feel so energized and you're finding that like balance. It's like you're giving back to yourself. I see that as like that cup is like you. You're like fucking finally, I'm finally giving back to myself after this was long overdue. Long overdue. Yeah, very long overdue. Tower can also be something, an avoided change or an avoided like realization. And then you're like, damn, I'm out. I can't do that anymore. They're literally setting fire to my home, and the hotter it gets, the more unbearable it is. I have to take the worst. I just got the worst exit route. I feel like that means like the worst exit route. I don't know why I keep getting worst exit route. I feel like that means like, you almost handled this in a very explosive manner. Like I feel like you were this close, this close to either fighting someone or just getting very angry. And that's like, I feel like that's a rare occurrence for you. It takes a lot for someone to make that happen. And with Pisces especially, this is a Pisces reading. I'm so used to saying Pisces over and over, but with Pisces especially, people always project their issues, their emotions on you. They abuse the soft spot they had or you had for them. And then once you start saying enough, it's like everyone's like, whoa, like how dare she stick up for herself? I just get how dare she stick up for herself. Isn't that how it always goes? And then when you start pulling a them on them, oh God forbid, it's like, hey, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to live your life with no chaos. Chaos. Cosmic and chaos. I feel like this person you were dealing with too, whether it be romantically or friendship, I guess I'm getting like a soul tribe. But actually, this is not your soul tribe. This is more like friends you were avoiding to get rid of because you wanted to be. I just got popular, being more sociable. Like you just want to fit in. I feel like I'm talking to someone who has trouble fitting in, and it's like you sacrificed your own like well-being just so you could have friends, and that's really sad. Like don't feel like you have to do that, because that used to be me, and you know what? Now I'm on a whole different I have a whole different mindset with that. Like I'd rather be alone than deal with people that are just gonna like disrespect me and make me feel worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like gaslighting. Make me feel like I have the problem when I don't. Like, I'm justified here. And this is really weird how it works because a lot of people view me as moving on as like spiteful, even though they're the ones playing games and projecting on me. And then once you back off and you're saying, okay, maybe I should just leave them alone, that's when they're like, hey, you can't do that. It's like, yes, I can. What do you mean I can't do that? And I was about to say it, but I got distracted. This person probably caused a lot of chaos. Very dramatic. They bring the drama and then they wonder why the drama's even there. That's a reality for a lot of people. A lot of you can relate to that. The ones complaining about the drama are the ones that create it. And then once you finally walk away, this is gonna hit them like a ton of bricks. Because once you take the supply away, that's when they want it. And you're walking away and you are handling it in a respectful manner when you almost didn't. You almost took the worst exit route. Like you almost like fought someone, I think. And it's good on you for doing that before you do something you regret, because we are classy, we are graceful, and people like that don't deserve our reactions. Despite this, I see this as being very built up over time. You're a very nice person, and people just I just got people shit on you. Like, not all of them, but some people are just straight up nasty. Ooh, also, I don't know why quick download. The red, the red on here, I see that as being like representing your anger. Just so much anger. Because red can be love, red can mean passion, but it also can mean anger. Anger and just getting a rise out of you. I feel like this is how you left. You left angry, but you didn't do anything about it. Because you almost did. You almost took the worst exit route, which was you almost exploded on them. I'm not gonna lie. You almost did that, but instead you decided to walk away. But I just got this image of someone just walking away with like a pout on their face. You're like, I'm not gonna do it. They're not worth it. Like, you know, you tell yourself that. It's like, nope, they're not worth the reaction. Just be quiet. But on the inside, you're raging. I saw this thing on Twitter the other day where it was like, me, everything's fine. And then it was like, are you sure? And on the inside, there was like this volcano. I feel like that's exactly what this is. But I also see a very lighthearted thing out of this. Finding love. Red is love. You could quite literally be finding love, Pisces. Self-love as well. Balance within oneself. And with the sun, I see that as like the sun and moon combined. You're finding, I feel like the unilluminated is now being illuminated. You discovered something about this, which is, I need to get away from these people. They're just straight up nasty. They're not nice. Not nice at all. Let me get a few, I forgot, I was gonna do Oracle, but I completely got like sidetracked. Oh my god, I keep shaking the camera, sorry. I'm gonna do a few Kipper cards, I think. Maybe just to wrap this up. I hope you liked it, and I really hope, please don't, I don't know why I feel like I need to keep saying this. Because it's so true, especially with like nice and genuine people. It's like, do not let people gaslight you. Or like once you finally walked away, or maybe you need to take some time alone, it's not in spite of anyone. You walked away with a good head on your shoulders. People always want to gaslight you and make it your problem. Like, how dare you walk away from me? Like, they turn it into like you ghosted them or you abandoned me. And they always play the victim, and it's like, wait, you're forgetting about what you did to me this whole entire time. Like, how's that fair? Like, please don't let anyone gaslight you, is what I'm trying to say. Never. Because this is justified, and you walked away without giving into the chaos is what I just got. Let's see what we got. Ooh. We have great fortune. Hold on, I'm gonna put that right here. Shit. We have great fortune, and then the family room card that like slipped out. Family room card can be really any private setting, like an apartment, a living room, a family room. Because look at that. It's all quiet in there. There's no one really around. I even looked at the meaning in the book in previous readings, and it's usually alone time, like having the talk. And then great fortune is hold up. You might remember how I said like people only realize what they lost when you move on, and you moved on in a very graceful way. I just picture someone just keeping their mouth shut even though they're raging on the inside and just keeping it moving. I feel like you're gonna have a talk with someone, or someone's gonna try to come back, but see, you're already great. Not art. I don't know why I'm stumbling all of a sudden. It's like spirit's like, shut up. It's like you're already moving on to greater things. Oh, I also see the butterflies coming out of here as like someone's like, I just got someone wants to throw up. Just losing you. They lost their supply, and now they're queasy because they haven't heard from you, and you left in such a, honestly, not that you want to get a reaction into people, but I always say this. The best way to get a reaction out of someone, if you do, but I don't think you are. See, it's not in spite, like I said. You're just moving on naturally because you desperately want balance and a peace of mind. But that's the best way to get a reaction out of someone. Just no reaction, like that drives people nuts. Especially, but I think this is justified. Like they just miss their supply, and they're going nuts. They're like worried to death, and it's like they might even come to the realization of what they've done. Like, damn, I really am kind of a bad person. It's like, yeah. Oh, you know those, I just got that in my head, where it's like, once you lose me as a friend, you didn't gain me as an enemy. I feel like that's your mindset. I just see a very mature person who knows how to manage their emotions despite constantly being projected on. Like, kudos to you, seriously. You handled this in such a wonderful way, even though it can be hard to handle that in a very classy way when people are just constantly being rude. Like, you didn't deserve that at all. And once again, don't let anyone gaslight you or try to reel you in, because yeah, you may have lost them. They may have lost you as a friend, but they did not gain you as an enemy. You're not doing this out of spite. You're doing this because it's what's right for you. And I see this as like a conversation as well. Or someone comes to the, like, I just see so much anxiety. They come to the realization, it suddenly hits them and they just feel sick. Like, wow, I really did that. It's like, yeah, you did. 6 and 2 is 8. I see this as like wanting to build, and then 2 and 1 is 3. Someone very well might want to work on this again, but it's only because you pulled away. And you know what they say, once you pull away, that's when it makes them go inward and think of what they did. It's like, why did they walk away? And then it starts clicking. For some people, that's what it takes for it to click. But that doesn't mean you have to be friends with them anymore. I'm getting this as strictly friendship, but I'm also seeing it as a relationship way. Like someone just taking you for granted, always wanting to take. It literally just reminds me of the twin flame reading I did, where it was like, I think it's titled Watchful Energy again. People don't know what they have until it's gone, because they really don't. They really do not. I also see family room, since this is you being alone. A lot of you just want to be alone, Pisces, right now. It's like I just got meditating. And you're also, I just got contemplating on life. That's wonderful. So I don't even think you're upset. You're just you're just taking time for yourself to figure out what you want to do. Because I feel like you just kind of like ghost in people's lives. But that's better than just this whole shitstorm that was brewing. You almost took it the worst exit you could have done, which is blowing up on people. And of course, if you would have done that, they probably would have turned it on you anyway by saying, oh, damn, she's sticking up for herself. God forbid, that's so unfair. I just got that. Like, I feel like you were imitating them in your head. It's like, oh my God, God forbid I stick up for myself, and all of a sudden it's boo-hoo. I just got boo-hoo. Like, someone probably has a tendency to feel sorry for themselves, and you're just not having it. It's like, I should be the one feeling sorry for myself. But guess what? I'm not even doing that now. I'm just focused on becoming a better person. I love this. This is like the best way to end a reading. Great fortune. I feel like that's just someone coming to the realization and wanting to have a talk here. You could even possibly agree to meet with this person this March, or maybe in the near future, about what happened. You might actually agree to have a talk, but this could also be closure. It's like, thank you, but no thank you. You lost me as a friend, you lost me as a girlfriend, you lost me as a boyfriend, but you did not gain me as an enemy. Did not gain me as an enemy. I'm on to good things. Great fortune, come on. You're finding peace within yourself. Wow, Pisces, this is great. Like, Pisces, this is a wonderful Pisces season reading. We're also, damn, Pisces season has been going pretty fast. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a Pisces as well, and this is really weird. Even though it's for the collective, it really resonated with me, and I really hope that helped. And remember, don't let anyone gaslight you. Don't let anyone make you feel sorry for doing what's best for you, because if you just existing bothers people, like, bye, get out of here. And I don't, my favorite part of this reading is how you're not doing anything to get back at them. You were so close to handling that in a very destructive manner is what I just got, but you didn't. You walked away before that side of you came out. Like your shadow side, like the side no one wants to see. It's like, good for you, because silence speaks volumes. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Okay, Pisces, and everyone watching, please like, subscribe, comment. If you would like a personal reading, that stuff is below. Really mean the world to me if you wanted to book with me, but of course, that's only if you feel drawn to. Lots of love, guys. Have a nice rest of your Pisces season. I'm always uploading videos, so yeah, subscribe, join the family. Love you. Bye.